Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Happy Monday to everybody. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful start to your day. Oh boy, it's a lot of stuff going on, you guys. We're going to be talking a little bit about Kim Porter, also about, of course, Diddy, and some allegations about the book. And if you guys have read the book or believe the book or do not believe the book, please feel free to put it in the chat. But on the way in, of course, make sure you guys like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table. If you're new here, please and thank you. And also feel free to hit the membership button. And if you want to donate to the commentary or to the channel, is $ the Hood Table 402. That is the Cash App for the Hood Table. Please and thank you very much. But you guys, okay, so basically, everybody knows what's been going on with Diddy. If you don't know what's been going on with Diddy, then you really have been sleeping under a rock. But with all the allegations and the charges and the RICO charges and everything that's coming to light about Diddy and about the company he kept, all his previous past acquaintances, relationships, a lot of that, is in the news right now, including news of his ex, or allegations, I should say, about his ex, Kim Porter, his ex-wife. Now, we all know that Kim Porter passed away at the age of 47. Rest in peace, Kim. Beautiful, beautiful woman, mother, talented woman. She passed away at the age of 47 in 2018. We all know that at around that time when she passed away, they first thought that it was cardiac arrest. Then they said it was pneumonia. So after they first initially said it was cardiac arrest, nearly 2 months after that, the LA coroner's office confirmed that the model and actress had died from pneumonia. Now, ever since then, a lot of people have been wanting the police or the authorities to dig a little bit deeper, because some people did not, including her ex and mother of her son, I'll be sure. He was one of the main people who was advocating and still advocating. If you follow him on social media, he's been advocating. Hey, Sarah, how you doing, boo? He has still been advocating for the authorities to dig a little bit deeper into her death, because a lot of people knew, even she had mentioned when she was sick to certain people, like I'll be sure, that she was very healthy. She had no, health problems, nothing that needed attention, as far as her health is concerned. And so all of a sudden she just got sick and then she died. So, that has came back to light recently. So her death has come back into light, and a lot of things has arose lately, including books and this memoir supposed to be from Kim. It's supposed to be from Kim. Now, there are some books out there that were from Kim, except for this memoir. It comes out like years after she died, which a lot of people are skeptical about. It's called Kim's Lost Words. That's what it's called. The book is real juicy, but I'm going to pull this up real quick because I just want to read some of the reviews to you. Let me go all the way down. Okay. Now, the first review on this book says the first inaccuracy of this book was on page 5, where Kim claims she was sleeping with Diddy when she turned 20, which doesn't correlate to the fact that she was with Albie Shore when she turned 19 in 89 and stayed married to him till 91. She didn't start her relationship with Diddy until 94. So that was like the first thing somebody pointed out in the book. And that's, if that is true, then that's about 4 years off. There's a disclaimer on page 2 of the book. It says one of Kim Porter's final wishes was for this memoir diary to be made public. And it says, out of protection for certain parties and their potential criminal activities, some celebrities, performers, and events have been represented with X's due to their highly explosive nature. At some point in the future, this information will be revealed to the public. Regarding Kim's sudden death and the mysterious illnesses of not only Kim, but I'll be sure, and also Jamie Foxx, evidence does exist that points to foul play and or poisoning. Now, that is one reason why a lot of people want her death, the case, to be reopened. I don't even think it was like a case per se, because remember, they thought it was cardiac arrest, and then they said it was pneumonia. But certain people like Albie Shore, which is her oldest son's father, has said he always talked to Kim and she was never sick. She was always healthy. And even when she was sick, from what she was going through, she was like, I don't know what's wrong. I was fine. And now I'm sick in the hospital. And then we know Albie Shore had got sick as well. He was in the hospital for some time. We also know Jamie Foxx. Ooh, I was praying hard for that one because I love me some Jamie. Jamie Foxx, in the middle of recording or filming a movie, he had was put in the hospital, and a lot of people didn't think he was gonna make it. He didn't even think that he was gonna make it. Yep. But PDP said Jamal is a pen name. Some white dude named Chris Todd. I think that's what you meant to say, Chris Todd or Church. Yeah, I think you meant to say Chris Todd wrote the book. But yeah, so let me go on and read this from Albie Shore. Okay, so this is what Albie Shore had to say. Unfortunately, Kimberlina was taken away from us too soon, and before she could complete her true thoughts before this fake unauthorized edit released on Amazon, which the disappearance on her... Wow. Maybe I should have read this first because that just struck me right there. Hold up. It said, unfortunately, Kimberlina was taken away from us too soon, and before she could complete her true thoughts before this fake, unauthorized, edited book released on Amazon, which the disappearance of her computer and vital evidence raises significantly more questions. Now, y'all do remember that there was allegations that Puff or Diddy, I still call him Puff, but that Diddy had allegedly tried to erase her from social media, like especially on Wiki. I don't know if y'all remember that. But yeah, so this is what Al is talking about right here. How things on her computer disappeared and vital evidence raises significantly more questions. It is evident that her potential to expose the realities of her personal abuses, being drug, the trafficking, they said sex trafficking and human trafficking, she was privy to, akin to the brave actions of Mrs. Cassie Ventura. Shout out again to Cassie, even though people like Kaya was like, bitch, you stayed there for 10 years. It must not have been that bad. But anyway, Kaya, Kaya's a trip. But akin to the brave actions of Miss Cassie Ventura, pose a threat to those profiting from such heinous activities. In a nutshell, Kimberly was allegedly taken from us because she was set on course to accomplish what Mrs. Cassie Ventura did by igniting the bonfire, which brings us here today with the avalanche that has brought Satan to their chambers. Let us honor the memory of Lady KP, acknowledging the strength, struggle she faced, and the truth she sought to reveal. Again, this is from Albie Shore's IG. Okay, so he says, acknowledging the strength, struggles she faced, and the truth she sought to reveal in her own personal notes. Not this fake, unauthorized nonsense using my name to keep dragging me as social punishment for exposing this years ago. So Albie Shore thinks that this is also punishment for him exposing this years ago. He said there will be a significant suit headed for the heads Okay, they had said allegedly, but he's making this clear on IG. There would be a significant suit headed right for the heads of the responsible parties who dragged my name into this bullshit. Kim and I talked right up a few days before her demise. Remember, I just told you that. He was always talking to her, even when she was sick. And he said she was in good health, and we are in such a great friend space, reminiscing about old times. So at the time when she was on her sick and shut in bed, he said she was in good health and they were in such a great place because she had said that was her longtime friend, not only her ex, not only her oldest son's father, but also one of her longest best friends. And he said they were reminiscing about old times and celebrating their son's accomplishment. Around that time, he was getting in good with the TV shows and the series. Remember he was on Empire. But he said we must continue to advocate for justice and ensure that everyone of the individuals who conspired against her are held accountable and prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. Thank you to all the hashtag law enforcement agencies for their unwavering dedication to uncovering a portion of the truth. There's more. He said, rest in power, Lady KAP. Your true legacy will not be forgotten. Most importantly, please pray for the kids. There is no validation in my claims coming true. There has been way too much collateral damage and death everywhere. And it says hashtag BCAC, which means before coma, after coma. And you know what the first comment is somebody put? Oh, people, ooh, the internet is ruthless. After all that, the first comment under that said, so just by reading the excerpts, you and Puff slept together? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Child. One thing that I must say that I can believe in, and that's the fact that, and I'll just say allegedly, just because, I do believe that all these parties and things that was going on, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, the freak offs and everything, I do believe that Diddy has been that way for years. Even as Kim said when they first met. And I do believe, I can believe, this is just me. I can believe that out of protection from his way of life, that some people could have probably been hurt for that reason alone. I believe some people could have been hurt. Could have been hurt. Now, I do believe that Kim, when she was writing her book before she passed, they say this book isn't really all her, from her mouth, from her mind. They say it's fake. A lot of people say it's fake. I do believe that, a lot of what she was going to write about was going to reveal, what was really going on with Diddy. I do believe that. Now, whether he has something to do with her illness and death, with Albie Shore, or anyone else, I don't think there's enough proof of that. And the one thing I have a question of, other people like Jamie Foxx's illness, Albie Shore illness, why now? Why wait to expose that? Why wait to bring that to the light now that Diddy is arrested for RICO charges? Why didn't they bring that out before? Like, she's been dead how many years? 2018? Uh-huh. It's been like 6 years. So if this was the case, and if they really wanted somebody to look into it, why wait all this time? I just don't understand. Like, if Kim, like, because the person who put the book out, in the book it says that she wanted people to know about this, but she didn't want to hurt her children. She knew that it was going to affect her children. That's one thing that she did say. But still, the person who actually put it out, did she say, if such and such happened, then put it out? Or on such and such date, then put it out? Once all my children is grown, then put it out? I'm like, I just wonder, why they waited so long. That's my question. Again, I'm still thinking if I want to get the whole book. If not, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I really wish a lot more people would come out and either vouch for the book, even if they say it's not real. I just really wish a lot of people, besides just Albie Shore, because Albie Shore, it was said in there that he was having sex with Diddy, and he and that's part of the reason why he said it's going to be a big suit to whoever and whoever, everyone that had a part in this book. That's what he said. It's going to be a large suit. Okay. Now let me see if I can get to that part where it talks about I'll be sure. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so over the years, we brought other women into our bedroom periodically, and we were happy. That is until one day I came home to a situation that went from awkward to a nightmare. Quincy was with the babysitter, that's her son by Albie Shore, and Sean was sitting with Albie Shore at the dinner table. I had a child with Al, and Sean was the father in Quincy's life. The awkwardness of it all being together had dissolved a long time ago, but it was still weird that they were here in my home together alone. I sat down and we had drinks. It was fun. The conversation was cool until it wasn't. Al was a little loose after a couple of drinks. I remember him saying, "It's still weird seeing you with my friend, but you're happy, so I'm happy for you guys." Sean responded, "Thanks, man. Me and you, we've shared so much." Al replied coolly, "Weird." No, Al replied coolly, "Word, word." They spelled it W-E-R-D. It should be W-O-R-D. Anyway, Al replied coolly, "Word." The conversation took an odd and awkward turn when Sean said, "We all been together sexually, but not together." I was shocked for a moment. As quietness lingered in the room, I asked, "What do you mean by all together?" Al shifted uncomfortably, but Sean didn't hesitate. "You know how we sometimes invite other people into our bed?" I couldn't believe it. "Oh, hell no, Sean. This is my son's father. Al, say something." What Al said was mind boggling. "I don't know. It could be kind of hot. I miss you in that way." Although I couldn't believe Sean would do this, the truth was I still cared about Al, and this could be very hot. I just didn't want it to mess up my relationship. And if things became awkward, how would it affect Quincy? So I asked, "Are you both sure?" I imagined both of them inside of me. I knew this would be awkward sexually. There would be some bumping of genitals. But what happened next, I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams. Al XXXXX basically fucked him, Diddy. I couldn't believe it. I stood there in shock. But when Sean XXXX fucked Al, obviously that's what it's alleging, I ran out the room. She said she ran out the room. She said it was one thing saying Diddy fuck Al. One thing saying Al fuck Diddy because she'd been knowing allegedly that he, been like getting fucked or getting dildos and anal balls and beads and butt plugs. She said she couldn't believe it. She stood there in shock. But when Sean turned around, she ran out the room. When she saw her baby daddy getting fucked by Diddy, she ran out the room. She said this was too much. I couldn't. Sean called out to me, "Oh, come on, Kimmy." And she said they didn't chase after me. They kept fucking. I couldn't get that image out of my mind. I couldn't be with Sean for a while, but that wouldn't be the last time I saw Sean in a compromising position, not by a long shot. One day I found the vault where he kept all of his encounters with men. Yes. Hey, Nita, if I don't have evidence of the truth, how can someone say it is fake? You got to have evidence of the truth as well. You got to have evidence of the truth. The thing about this type of situation with a book that's put out after somebody died, like they said she was working on a book like this, a tell-all or something like that, but then she passed away. And then 6 years later, Diddy's arrested and now this book comes out. So how can you prove it's fake? How can you prove it's true if the person is dead? How do we know for real that all these words in this book is of Kim's? I mean, we really have no way knowing. We really have no way knowing. And that's why I asked, do you guys believe that this is really her words? Or do some of y'all believe it's fake as well? Like some of the people on the blogs and some of the people who read the book and who are writing reviews on the book. So yeah, I put that out there. Now they're saying they purposely held back on the book until Puff got arrested because they knew that he would be able to kill it coming out. Pun intended. I got you. I got you. She died after she threatened to put a tell-out book, and she came up. Yep. And everything in her computer. They said a lot of stuff in her computer disappeared. So if a lot of things was in her computer, did she like send the book to somebody before then? Now last year, or was that this year? See, so much has been going on. Was it last year when they say this is the year of exposure? Or was it this year when they said this is the year of exposure? I think it might have been last year. I think. But it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Just imagine if there was like a full exposure. All the people that we grew up listening to, dancing to, all the celebrities, all the rumors, all the allegations, for it to be a true tell all. But could it ever? Could it ever? Okay, so Ronnie Howard said, Charlie, whoever added and manipulated it, they say it's fake. Shy Girl, what up, Shy Girl? I'm dubious about this book. I just think someone is trying to capitalize. Thank you. Shy, that's what a lot of people believe, Shy. I had said that over and over. Why wait now? Why wait now? If y'all really thought this girl had something done to her, why wait all this time? If y'all have these excerpts, these memoirs, words from her, why wait now? And that's what a lot of people think. And of course, a lot of people is buying that book. And so did the guy who wrote the book, Todd, did he say all the money was going to her estate or going to her children? Did he say that? Going to her family? Going to some type of nonprofit that they had put in her name afterwards? Did they say anything about the revenue from the books, where it was going? I would like to know. Charlie said, I was hoping it was real, Miss. It might be, Charlie. We don't know, Charlie. It might be. I do believe. I mean, just from reading what I read, the free samples on Amazon, some of that stuff really sounds believable. Some of the stuff really sounds believable. But people are saying that, it's really not from her. But again, check the book out or listen to some of the bloggers who are reading it and put together your own opinion. Come to your own resolution. But on that note, I'm about to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for joining me this early evening. Make sure if you haven't already liked and shared the video to please do so. Also, please feel free to join the membership, the join button. And also, if you want to donate to the commentary, it's $the Hood Table 402 on Cash App. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.